characterization of filter bases. Let us recall the definition of filter bases first. We know that if F is a filter on a set X, then a subfamily, say B, of F is said to be a base for the filter F, or is known as a filter base if for every A element of the filter F there exists B element of the collection B such that A contains B. Let B be a family of non-empty subsets of a set X. Then there exists a filter on X having B as a base if and only if B has the property that for any B1, B2 element of family B, there exists B3 element of family B such that B1 intersection B2 contains B3. This proposition gives us a necessary and sufficient condition for a family of sets to be a base for a particular filter. Now let us prove this proposition. First assume that there exists a filter F on X having B as a base. We need to prove that this filter base B satisfies the property given in our proposition. That is, we will need to show that for any two elements B1 and B2 of filter base B, there will exist a third element B3 such that B1 intersection B2 contains B. Let B1 and B2 be two members of family B. Since family B is a subfamily of the filter F, phi does not belong to family B, as phi does not belong to filter F. Therefore, both B1 and B2 are non-empty. And we can also observe that since B is a subfamily of our filter, these two members B1 and B2 are members of F as well. We know that F being a filter is closed under finite intersections. Therefore, B1 intersection B2 will be a member of filter F. Since the family B is a base for the filter F and since B1 intersection B2 belongs to the filter, using the definition of filter base, we can find some member, say B3 from the filter base such that B1 intersection B2 is a superset of this B3. Thus, we have proved that if B1 and B2 are two members of the family B, there exists B3 element of family B such that B1 intersection B2 contains B3. This proves the necessity of our condition. Conversely, to prove that the given condition is sufficient for a family of subsets to be a filter base, let us assume the given condition. That is, suppose that the family B satisfies the given condition that for any two members B1 and B2 of family B, there will exist B3 element of family B such that B1 intersection B2 contains B3. Now we will need to construct a suitable filter, say F, such that B becomes a base for that filter. We let F be the collection of all supersets of members of the family B. We will need to show that this family F is a filter on X, and if we can prove that F is a filter, then this definition of family F ensures that the family B will be a base for the filter F. So, we need only show that F is a filter on the set X. We are given that B, the family, is a family of non-empty subsets of X. So, we can say that phi will not be a member of family B. Since family F contains only the supersets of members of family B, we can conclude that phi will not be in family F also. So family F satisfies the first axiom of filters. Now if A1 and A2 belong to family F, then by the definition of family F, there will exist some members, say B1 and B2 of family B, such that A1 is a superset of B1 and A2 is a superset of B2. But by our assumption, since these sets B1 and B2 are members of family B, there will exist some B3 element of family B such that B1 intersection B2 contains B3. But we know that A1 contains B1 and A2 contains B2. Therefore, A1 intersection A2 will contain B1 intersection B2, and we have seen that B3 is an element such that B1 intersection B2 contains B3. Combining that inclusion, we get A1 intersection A2 is a superset of B3 where B3 is a member of family B. So by the definition of family F, we can say that A1 intersection A2 being a superset of some member of family B will belong to the family F. Thus, we have proved that if A1 and A2 are members of family F, then A1 intersection A2 is also a member of family F. By mathematical induction, we can conclude F is closed under finite intersections. So, axiom 2 is also satisfied by the family F. Now it remains to show that the family F satisfies axiom 3 of filters. So let us consider A element of family F and a superset C of A. Since A is a member of family F, using the definition of family F, we can say that there will exist some B element of family B such that A is a superset of B. That is, A is a superset of B and C is a superset of A. And by transitivity of inclusion relation, we will have C is a superset of B for some B element of family B. Again, by the definition of family F, we can say that the set C will belong to family F since it is a superset of some member of family B. Thus, we have proved that if A is a member of family F and C is a superset of A, then C is also a member of family F. Thus, we have proved that axiom 3 is also satisfied, and hence we can conclude that F is a filter on the set X as required. And we can also say that B will be a base for this filter F by its very construction. This completes the proof of our proposition. Corollary: any family which does not contain the empty set and which is closed under finite intersections is a base for a unique filter. For the proof, let us assume that F is a family of subsets of set X which do not contain phi and which is closed under finite intersections. Then we can observe that for any B1 and B2 element of the family B, if we label the intersection of these two members B1 and B2 as B3, will also be a member of the family B. since B is closed under finite intersections. So we can also say that for any B1, B2 element of family B, there exists B3 element of family B such that B3 is contained in B1 intersection B2, which is the characterization of filter bases, and hence we can conclude that there will exist a filter, say F on X, such that B is a base for that filter F. The construction of such a filter F given in the proof of previous proposition ensures the uniqueness of that filter. So we can conclude that this family B will be a base for a unique filter as required.